This is me on Sunday doing the diary. I like to get everything planned out a week ahead, just make sure I know what I'm doing on the day. And this is what the end product looks like here. This week was pretty busy. Wednesday was quite good. It was pretty full on. I had to head over to Charterhouse Square in Barbican, where I had halls in first year, so it was quite nostalgic. I have a week of public health teaching at the moment, so I'd head over there for a lecture which was given on medical screening. Following that, I had to meet the surgeon, so I headed over and had a bit of time to kill, so sat in a cafe for a bit. Got to see the surgeon, and then I had a couple of hours before meeting with my physiotherapist, so again decided to get a bit of work done and got to see the physio. It was really good and feel like I'm going to make good progress for the next few weeks, and then finally decided to hit Chinatown for some food. This was my first gym session back since the surgery and decided to do a chest and back session. So we started off with some incline dumbbell bench press, kind of warming up with 3 to 5 sets, and then doing 3 heavy drop sets just to get the muscles going. Following this, I did some single arm bent over rows just to get the back pumping and moving again. None of this was too heavy as it was the first session back, so I didn't want to strain anything. Bumped my head on the flat bench press machine, followed by 5 sets, 3 of which were drop sets, and then we decided to jump onto the lat pull downs, just quite an essential one for building a bit of muscle, and it was just nice to get back into the gym and pumping again, as it's been quite some time. It's been a good 3 weeks now, so it's really good to get a quality intensive session in to mark a comeback. And we did some dips as well, just to get some of the bodyweight stuff in. I find this just quite helpful in terms of maintaining muscle mass and strength. Did some pull-ups as well over another section. Still got a bit of work on these and still a bit uncomfortable with the leg. And finally decided to do some cable crossovers, as I find it just kind of empties the muscles at the very end and makes the pump unbelievably good. So that was the first session back. Felt really solid and look forward to the next one. Physio this week looking very similar, so still doing those contracting the quads, pushing it into the ground, the extension back, as well as the straight leg raises. Did 4 sets of those in total. Aside from this, also used a bag to do some dead hangs on the leg just to get the extension back, and some knee flexion exercises to try and get the knee back to about 180 degrees of flexion. With the knee though, every day it does seem to be getting slightly better, so I'm almost completely off crutches now. I can just about walk around without them, not being too much pain, but still want to take them just for a bit of extra security. So I've been able to get out for a lot more walks, as you can see on the screen with the Strava. This week's been good, really can't complain. I'm back in London, I got the stitches out of my knee so I can shower now. I'm back to physio, back to medicine, and I'm almost back to walking. There's still a bit of progress to be done. I need to get that range of motion back into the knee, so it'll allow me to go on to then jog and swim and cycle, so that's a big issue at the moment and what I'm working on now. In terms of which Ironman I'm going to be doing, I've been looking at a few, trying to make it as late as possible to give my knee and my body the most time to recover. So I'm currently looking at Ironman Portugal over in Cascais. It's on the 19th of October, but if I need a little bit more time, I might have to go with Ironman Florida and just go over to America. However, it will completely depend on my body and my mind and how I'm feeling and how my preparation comes on, but those are the options at the moment in time. This week coming back into medicine, back into life, I'll be kind of showing, documenting what happens over the next week in terms of my rehabilitation, but I think it'll be pretty standard and similar-ish to what has happened this week. But I do hope you're enjoying these series. I'm quite enjoying making them and documenting the progress so far. So do keep following and make sure to follow the journey. Check in on a mate.